Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. This video is really a follow-on from my other videos that I've done on OCD, where I've obviously talk about my own, if you like, mental illness and really what I do to try and help myself. I'm going to talk about something which you seem to hear these specialists keep talking about, and I need to obviously make it known right from the start. I haven't got any qualifications in this. It's just I'm talking about my own experiences and obviously what helps me. And something I keep seeing, and I've been seeing it for years on OCD, and how to actually beat it, if you like, is the idea of inviting your intrusive thought in, and if you like, go, really concentrating on it, and if you like, dealing with the anxiety that it causes. And I've, every it seems that a lot of people that are telling you to do this, I ain't saying they're wrong. I honestly don't know, but for me, there's a lot of people that are telling you to do this. They're not OCD sufferers. To me, it seems all very easy to tell someone that you've got to invite the thought in and you've got to focus on the thought and be uncomfortable with the thought. And but I just don't think that, I've done this. I've actually tried this and told myself that it's just a thought. But the whole idea of it being an intrusive thought is that you believe it's real. Yeah, it might be that you can focus on it and nothing happens, but it don't mean that it ain't going to happen in the future. And I'm not being negative. I'm just being honest as to how I've looked at this treatment. For me, it don't seem to be working. It really don't. If in my mind, if something's bothering me enough to me believe it's going to happen, and for me to believe it's going to be real, focusing on it sometimes for me makes it seem almost worse. But I really don't know. I don't know the way to go. Um, all I'm doing, um, obviously, get help from people. If you can afford to see a psychiatrist or see someone, or on the national health, obviously see somebody that can help you, counsellor. This is the way to go. But for me, if you see my other video, you'll know that I've had OCD since I was about 11 or 12, and I can actually say at the time of making this, I don't think I'm ever going to not have it. If I'm honest about it, I just don't think I ever am. I'd love for a person to message me now and say, oh, I could cure you, but I just honestly, I'm a realist. I'm a realist, and I just don't believe that it's ever going to happen. I believe that there's things in my life that I can do that are gonna make me feel better and make me not concentrate or not be given the things that I'm going to do are not going to be given these things the time to expand in my mind, if you like. And like I say, I mean, I'm sorry, I've been out today. I actually went for. If you see my other video, you'll know that I've just recently started a job, and I had to go to the place today to do like a health and safety thing. It was 4 hours. I just had to walk around, and they're showing you all the different apparatus that we've got to use and the equipment, and they're talking about health and safety, and you've obviously got to do like little tests and look at all these different signs. And whilst that's happening, I've not really been thinking about any of my intrusive thoughts today that I usually have. And you've got to ask yourself why. You know what I mean? Because I was doing something else. And for me, this is the key. This definitely is the key. If you'll see my other video, you'll know about my battle at Christmas where my job goes down, and this is so true. Um, that isn't to say that you don't obviously want to go and get help from professional people, because obviously there's a lot of people out there, these psychiatrists who've got, they've got degrees and, PhDs in. They obviously know a lot, obviously, of how to deal with people who've got OCD. But I just think that sometimes you listen to these professional people and they're not in your world. it's to me, even though I've never suffered, apart from like losing my parents, I've never suffered like, some people obviously have terrible things happen to them. They lose children and things like that, and they obviously have bereavements. And I mean, again, I've not ever, please God, that ever never happens to me. But it would be like someone who's lost a child saying to somebody who hasn't lost a child, do you know what it feels like? How can somebody, no matter how clever they are, how can they put themselves in that person's shoes? And this is what I think the trouble is with mental health. You've got a lot of people that might have all the qualifications, but have they got the cure? And I just think this video really is about encouraging you to try and do what I do, and that is to help yourself. I'm not cured. You know what I mean? I've come in tonight from work. I'm a bit tired. I've sat down like, and it's there all of a sudden. I'm saying to my wife, "Is this?" And she's saying, "Cole, you know why you're doing it. It's your OCD. You know exactly why you're thinking what you're thinking. It's your OCD. But it don't take that fault away." But I think it's about 7:30 at the time I'm making this in the evening. I know there's a drama coming on at 9 o'clock. We started watching it last night, a four-part drama. Now, when I'm watching that part drama, it might be there, but it won't be troubling me as much because I like police dramas, like murder mystery, suspense, thrillers, or whatever. And like you cannot, don't matter, you could be really ultra intelligent. You, it's very difficult to focus on something if you're if you like, you're putting all your mind into something else. And this for me is the cure. This is what you've got to do. Yeah, I don't care if you've got I don't care if you've got to wear yourself out doing something else. This is what you've got to do. Part of the reason I'm doing this job now is because obviously it's going to keep me busy. It's going to get me over Christmas, and I'm hoping that like tomorrow. It was weird because they rang me up and said to me like, the agency said that I'd start in about 3 or 4 days, but then the guy, the agency then rang me back about 2 hours later and said they want me to start tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. So now I've got something else to worry about. Now I'm worrying about obviously getting up and getting there and doing it. Do you know what I mean? And these are, I don't want to say real worries. I nearly said real worries then, because if you like going to work, having to earn money, paying your mortgage, keeping out of debt and having money, these are, if you like, real, what I call real concerns. But um, I think the trouble is a lot of the time we mix up the real concerns with the worries that with the other worries that are not as important. I mean, some of the things that I worry about, it's just it just baffles me. It just absolutely baffles me, and it drains me. And this is something else again with OCD. If you're like me and you, especially if you ain't busy, and then all of a sudden you're worrying, and then you're going into something else, and then you're thinking about something else, and then you're going over it, you don't realise. For me, that's harder than being at work. I mean, I've done jobs. I was doing removals a while ago, and I was out, and I was moving and moving about, driving, looking where I'm going, and I got in, and I felt fine, absolutely fine. And I feel worse when I ain't working. There's no doubt about it. Work is the key to this. Yeah, I remember last year, my daughter's ex-boyfriend. I had a phone call. I just literally got in about 3 in the afternoon, and a guy rang me up, and someone had let him down with a van, and he wanted me to go and move him. I said, "When do you want me to do it, mate?" He said, "Now." And it was like, I think it was in like Harwich, about half hour's drive. I said, "What is it?" He went, "Oh, it's going to take good 2 or 3 hours, like." So I went to him. I said, "Well, 3 or 4. If it's, I charge £35 an hour, mate." "That's all right," he said. And I told my wife I had to go and do another job, but I'd been out in the morning. I'd been out since about 9 o'clock, and My daughter's ex-boyfriend, he started laughing. He went to me, oh, he went, you got to go and do another, not taking them, having a bit of a ride, if you like. He went, oh, you got to go and I said to him, I said to him, what? I said, I actually made a point of it because he was a little bit lazy. I went, what? I said to him, do you think that actually bothers me? I said, Jake, I said, I'm going to drive out now, go and do another 3 or 4 hours work and earn another 140 quid. I said, I wish I could do it every day. You know, because I know forget about the money. Obviously, you wouldn't do it without the money. But then looking at it the other way, wouldn't you? Because that is the cure. If someone said like, what is the cure? It's got to be occupation. Unless you're at a level where you really are on the ground and depressed and you literally cannot motivate yourself. And I've actually had this. I've had this where I've literally, gone. I've had thoughts, intrusive thoughts that have really upsetting thoughts. Yeah, really like things that you don't want to think about, and it's brought me down. And I mentioned it in another video. I actually did go and spend 3 days in hospital once, where I think they just what's the name me, where my mind was completely. I literally had a breakdown, and you need to have your batteries recharged, if you like. So if you're at that level, then you've got to get help. You've got to get medical attention. But this really is for people who are like, if you like, where I am at the minute. I'm coping. Do you know what I mean? It's something I cope with every day. It's an annoyance. Yeah, it annoys me, but I do cope with it. But you know, I don't really know how to title this video. Just if you like, what's the best course of action for me. I'm just going to say it before I end this video. It is occupation. Do something. Even if you might be older and you might not. If you like, I've got a friend who I was chatting to recently. He can't get a job. He's 62. He ain't really got any skills, and like he can't find employment anywhere. And like he said to me, his exact words were, "It's driving me mad." Now I don't think he actually suffers with what I've got, OCD, but he is getting depressed. And I said to him, I said, look, I said, you obviously, you're getting a bit of benefits, he gets a bit of help. I said, go and volunteer somewhere. Just go and volunteer, do anything. Do you know what I mean? Go and just do something, because that is the key. That is the key. I've watched stories where like people have done things, and all I can talk a guy I actually know, nice guy. I can't remember his name, but I met him downtown. He was having a problem like getting work. Same thing. He's reaching the age now where he's almost, if you like, unemployable. It shouldn't be the case. Obviously, certain jobs people shouldn't be able to do when they get older. But you know, he was struggling. But he when I see him, like he was right. A bit like peeved with what was going on. And I actually said to him, I said, just go and do something. I said, just go and volunteer. And the ironic thing was, he started driving a community bus. He wasn't getting paid. He was a couple of days a week. He was driving these disabled children or people to and from wherever. And I see him about 3 or 4 months later, and we're chatting away. He said, I actually get paid now. He said, I get, I think he said he got 3 or 4 days now where he actually gets paid for doing it. But like he said that wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened if he hadn't volunteered and, if you like, done it for free, and then obviously got the job. You know what I mean? Whether or not you should work for free, I've done a video about that. I don't entirely agree with it, but I can see why people do it if it's a stepping stone. But I'm going to end my video there. Please, if you like my video, please, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, and if you can, share it, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on OCD because, like I say, I've had it for what, I'm 51 now. I've had it. I think my memories of first in secondary school was when I first started having thoughts, worrying things and that, and but please, yeah, please subscribe, because if you've got OCD, um, I don't know as I can help you. I can only tell you what I do, what I've been doing, and obviously how I'm trying to deal with it. One thing's for sure, if you've got a partner, definitely confide in your partner. You know what I mean? That's why you're together, to help each other. And I'm lucky. I've got a beautiful wife that does just that. I'm going to end my video now. Like I say, please subscribe. And the other thing I'm going to ask you to do is comment. Um, if there's something that you do, in my other video, I asked people to comment on obviously what they do, what their problems are, and because I might be able to be of help. But I'd also like to know what you do if you've got, what helps you. What is it that helps you? It might be that you've tried hypnosis or something. I mean, I've not ever done that. It's something that I've thought about doing, and the only reason I've not done it is really because I know it costs money, and if you ain't got a lot of money, then obviously you've got that bridge to cross. But I really I would genuinely like to know what you're doing and what's working for you, because it might work for me. You know what I mean? Like I say, all I keep doing is trying to keep myself busy all the time, but I can't seem to switch off when I'm not busy. And this is what I've got to try and master: to be out, if you like, sit in a room on my own, if you like, and not be able to have this intrusion. But I honestly don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. Anyway, like I say, please subscribe to my channel. I really, honestly, genuinely appreciate it. I might be able to be of help to you, and I look forward to you hopefully watching another one of my videos. And if you can, please like this video and share it. Thanks so much. What?